growing.
Yeah. Now remember, what Claire told me is that his interviews are kind of like they just
Right. Spontaneous.
yeah, it's just like sitting around, just just chatting with somebody. It's not, it's just like just catching up on old times. It's gonna be real low key, and of course, since this isn't gonna be actually live telecast, he can do all the editing and stuff. So it's not like a high pressure type of deal. So
No.
so
Your hair looks killer.
does it?
Yeah. I got some bum keys on the keyboard I gotta take to West
Oh
Music.
really?
Hear that?
Huh.
It's like the velocity is.
Sounds good to me.
So like. Pops out at you. Well, that won't take long. That won't take long. I think.
Here we go. Well, Mike does all the talking. it's easy gig.
That's the secret. Yeah, that's the secret. Just let you do all the talking and then just keep saying. We can fix that in editing.
That's gonna see it. It's one of those that
Okay.
doesn't have a head start.
All right. Okay. Here you go, Mike. Here's my guitar. I'm just kidding. I was holding my keytar, my Miami Sound Machine portable keytar, just as a joke. I bought it at Carmelou's. I think I used it a couple of times in Fighter and then retired it. I bought it to hang on the wall like a fish, like a trophy in the studio, like mounted bass. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that year at the trade show, we saw the MX-1, and it was light years ahead of anything else. And it had 16 buttons on it, and each button, was a genre of music: big band, Dixieland, and it just, you push the button, and then it was the first organ of its kind. It was like you'd play a C chord, and it sounded like, just what they have now, what I have sitting right here. I'm pointing at 21,000, and I went to my banker and borrowed the money like a small businessman starting his own business. Hey, I want this. Yeah, my jaw dropped at the trade show, and so I had to have it, and that was the beginning. I took it down to the Roosevelt Hotel here in town and plugged it in and started playing, and they said, "You're hired." So I started I started in 81. You know, it was I'd been here about a year selling pianos and organs for Steve, and I think I still at Lowry Organ Center when you left. I think had you know. Yeah. Well, as soon as I bought it, I quit. You know, I went to the hotel and they hired me, so I put in my 2-week notice with Steve, and that was the beginning of me full time in the music business. And I played there for 3.5 years. Started playing by myself, and it was funny. I'd have you know, like the bands that played at the Five Seasons Center would walk in after their concert, and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band walked in, and after their show, and I was playing Amy on the MX1, and yes, they all walked out. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it would be a bonding thing, but they didn't even sit at the bar. They turned around as soon as I got to the chorus of Amy, and they walked out. And but Ben Vereen was there, you know, and he came up and sat with me on the Lowry organ bench. I tried to get him to sing, but he wouldn't sing. But that was cool. Yeah, he played, and he was up. We went up to his room, and you could just smell the. Well, we went up to his room, but we didn't knock on the door because we could smell the aroma of a party going on and coming out from underneath the door. But it was. We'll have to fix that in edit. I don't want to get in trouble. So let's back up to let's see the apartment lounge for 3.5 years. I played there, and then. But the first 9 months I played by myself, you know, with no singers or anything, and boy, when I first started, I'd play from 9 at night supposed to play from 9 to 1. I wouldn't take any breaks. I'd play straight through till 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, the beginning of. Yeah, well, it didn't for a while. I was, you know, just the zeal and the naivety of. And the excitement of making a full-time living playing, you know, the piano or the organ, and I loved it. And then, you know, 81. Well, I actually made more money back then than I do now. I'm just kidding. I was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty good. I was a house musician. You know, I had a house gig, and so a steady paycheck. It was $500 a week, I think. I played 5 nights a week, and then it went up. It was in '81, and then it went up to $600. And I lost one of my checks one time, and I found it later, and I put it in a scrapbook because I look back and say. Remember how much money you used to make in the music business. But no, I played down the apartment lounge from 9 to 1. Then I played cocktail hour, you know, up on the piano from like 4 to 7. Then went home and took a 2-hour break and came back. I was working about 38, 40 hours a week at the Roosevelt. So it was a great gig. It was, you know, it was amazing, surreal to look back. I mean, it seems just like yesterday, but. 9 months by myself. Then I, you know, wised up and started working with a singer. So that was Adrian, and she was about 20 years older than me, but and she was the big band genre jazz singer, and so we started marketing it as the big band sounds of Mr. Mark Pence, and you know that's where I cut my teeth on, you know, 5 hours of music a night. And, just jack of all, master of none, from playing, you know, from selling pianos and organs and growing up playing all kinds of stuff. And then, you know, with the apartment lounge we had like a different night every night. Like Tuesday night was ladies' night, and I would play with Tracy Price. He sang. He and I would do like Neil Diamond medleys and Kenny Rogers and Lionel Richie and you know, just all the stuff that appealed to the ladies, and I still have some things in my closet. Yes. Yeah. I I don't have the original tuxedo. I hung on to my black leather pants for quite a while, but no, they started to mildew, so I tossed them out. Yeah, and but yeah, and then but I do have my red bow tie. I've got my cummerbund and yeah, some souvenirs. Got a lot of. Yeah, I had a pair of bell bottoms. They were maroon corduroy, and they had stars and Saturn and Universal print on them, and I just wore the heck out of those in high school. And I remember I'd wear those corduroy bell bottoms because I loved they were different. And then I wore a tuxedo T-shirt with them, you know, the T-shirt with the tuxedo on it. Yeah, I made some. Yeah, I was a fashion fail. I was a fashion fail. But so we get to Cedar Rapids. You and I worked together at Westdale Mall at the Lowry Organ Center. And were you like just out of high school then? You were like 18 or 19? Or? You got kicked out of show choir. What'd you say? Oh, Shellsburg. Mm-hmm. It is. I mean, it's the yin and yang of technology. You know, Facebook is the good part about it. You know, and yeah, I mean, you know, it's just it is what it is, and we're all, you know, I think that just like, you know, getting on Facebook and then hearing from somebody you haven't heard from in 30 years, you know, and it's a thumbs up, and then, you know, somebody else you haven't heard from in 30 years, and it's amazing to see where they are now. Louis Carr, see, I didn't know that about Louis Carr.
Yep, that is a fact. Louis played for Del Shannon and always did.
See, Mike, and what you're doing with this, you know, covering all the, you know, the artists from Cedar Rapids, you know the history of everybody. I didn't know that. So people are going to find out stuff, and that's what's cool. Like I play one of the, and I really enjoy it too, you know, I mean, having the calendar full with gigs outside of the studio as well as inside the studio. In the daytime, you know, I'm playing for like about 5 different senior, you know, care facilities in town. I go and I play for the senior citizens. And I'm not, you know, I don't like to be center stage, especially by myself, but, you know, when I'm working with Dee, you know, that's great, because she fronts us, but, you know, and I can just be the band and let my fingers do the talking. You know, I'm not much of a talker on stage, but with the senior citizens, that's a place that I can go and be in the spotlight, because just playing the tunes and the melodies for Alzheimer's patients, and then they start singing the song. Like there's this guy at Meadowview that he used to play in the Do's and Don'ts, and he's at Meadowview now, and he used to be a baseball player for the St. Louis Cardinals. You know, just these people with these histories and
So now you've got your studio. Do you want to just say the website real quick for people?
StudioMVP.com, Mark Vincent Pence, StudioMVP.com, and that's it.
Well, try not to be too excited about it. Mark, thank you for being on, and man, what a cool night. I got to talk to you and Kevin both. That was cool. And hopefully our little video trick here will work. We're filming here.
Yeah.
And, you know you're welcome anytime, and I'm going to have you back on from time to time anyway.
Yeah, and especially when Kevin's record gets finished, you know, when his album is done.
2015, 2016.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up the pace now that the tree's out of the house and we got the roof back.
What was that like? Come on, before
I
gotta know.
was up here working when it happened, and I thought it was thunder that I heard, and I was sitting right here
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
And then then the whole roof just sounded like an alien army was landing on the roof. It was crazy. And it was all the branches, you know, crinkling and snapping and crackling and popping on the roof. And then the branch came through and landed right there. It stopped 2 feet above my head. And
He just kept on working.
then Kevin came over later that night, and we worked on his song for a couple hours with the branch sticking through. With the tree sticking through there was nothing we could do.
And the moonlight shining through the skylight.
He brought some plastic over. We covered things up. Good thing it wasn't raining, but yeah, that was pretty harrowing. But now the tree's gone. I don't have to worry about any more trees falling into my house. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I know. It's a conspiracy. But we're gonna finish Kevin's second song tonight, and
The truth is out there.
And the truth is out there. Yes. And hey, I think what you're doing is great, Mike. It's awesome. Glad to be a part of it, and I will definitely want to see every show. So keep me in the loop, and you know, I'll be seeing you in Nashville one of these days. But keep me posted. If that little girl that you're interviewing, if she needs a keyboard player, let me know. Okay, bro. We'll see ya. Thanks a lot, Mike.
That's going to wrap it up on the side dance show tonight. Thanks for watching and listening, and we'll see you on the next show.
Hey, Mike, I could play us out. I could play us out. Here we go.
Please don't play it out.
There you go, Mikey. See you later.
All right, love you guys.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.